Everybody ready? Let's talk about.
If you are an African American mother, I need your help, please. Last night, my son was standing inside of the 7-Eleven in our hometown, like he does 4 or 5 times a week, when a white woman came in and decided to start screaming that my son was pulling a gun on her. My son had been in the store before her. My son went to get his phone and some change out of his pocket to see how much money he had. And this woman decided to start screaming that my son was pulling a gun on her. And damn near got my son shot. Yeah, we've been here before. Yes, we have. Okay, but I don't know what to say. What do I say? What do I say to my 13-year-old son when he looks at me with his big, beautiful brown eyes and says, why do they think that of me at 13? Why? What am I doing to make them think that of me? We know they're not doing anything. Please help me. Please.
What's up, you guys? So I wanted to come on here to have this conversation. This video is from this lady here. It was on TikTok. I'm not sure if it's still on there no more. But I saw it going around on the internet, and she's asking for African American moms for their advice, for their help on how they deal with the situation at hand. First off, I hate that her 13-year-old son got caught up like that. But the sad reality is this was probably his first time. It probably won't be his last time. Okay? So, from what I see, I don't hate interracial relationships. I could care less. You gonna be with who you want to be with. Some of the black men, I'm glad the white women find them attractive and want to be with them. So I could care less. I don't care who you date. But my deal is this. When you and this black man, his black father, was dating, did you not think about things like this that could happen? Did you not think that your child's skin might come out a little too dark for white society preference, and they're going to use that dark skin against them? Don't get me wrong, black babies are beautiful, mixed babies are beautiful. That nice little mixture when it's touched up right. But there's consequences to that. When you're a mulatto, there's consequences to that. You got the nice hair, according to folks, the good hair, the nice curly hair, got the nice eyes, all of that good stuff. But when you got with this man, did you think about your kids? Okay, we're going to procreate. What are the kids going to look like? What type of situations the kids going to have to get into? Especially a black boy. If you're not pure white and you got a hint of brown or black in you, I promise you, they going to deal with you accordingly. They don't care. Only person care about whether you black or white is the NBA. They'll take all of them in, because I heard they got the new saying that the NBA stands for National Biracial Association. So the NBA, the NFL, all them sports league, they accept you with open arms. But you gotta, ma'am, I feel bad that your kid gotta go through this, because your kid didn't have nothing to do with nothing when his daddy and his mama hooked up, right? He's gonna go through a lot more situations. The only thing you can do right now, ma'am, is explain to him that because of the color of his skin and who your daddy is, this is why we're going through this. Wait till he starts driving and then he get pulled over time after time. That's the sad part. I believe in some of the response, because she did get response from other women, black and white women, Some white women were even had derogatory things to say about black women, talking about black women mean. Because the black women were saying it's her fault, white women fault. Which I could understand that. Because remember that video I did the other day with that little white boy and how he went to the black girl's house and he was knocking on the door and wanted that little, and he had the whip in his hand and he wanted that little girl to come outside so he could whoop her. That video, he had a white daddy and a white mama. What I'm trying to say is this: white women are to blame to a certain extent, because if you treat your little kids how to behave and not judge people by their skin color, we could solve a lot of this. This wouldn't even be an issue. And this is a white woman that went up to her son, her own people. So you need to go over there and go talk to her. And you need to talk to your white sisters. When y'all go to the bridge club and y'all go to soccer mom and you carpooling with the kids, you need to talk to them and let them know we need to stop this, because I got biracial kids and more white women are having kids by black men. Y'all need to have this group and y'all need to talk to each other and talk to your purebred white women and teach them not to teach their kids not to hate on your biracial kids. You know, it's sad. And it's like, what did the dad tell him? Did the dad have anything to say to him to prepare him for life? Now you're getting an older son. You know, your skin, apparently her son's skin ain't real light. He need to teach his son, hey, you're going to have to deal with some stuff. He going to have a talk with him, you know? Like I said, I hate to say it, but he gonna go through a whole lot more. Wait till he starts driving. Wait till he gets to high school. He gonna deal with a whole lot of stuff. And I bet you never thought about that. You just thought about you wanted a beautiful child, you know, nice, beautiful hair, nice complexion, pretty eyes. And that's what you thought. That was the end of it. The Biggs family, and that's it. You didn't think about the repercussions that come against having black skin, like black women do, black daddies do. Now she got to tell him. Now she going to have another conversation with him. Don't act like you resisting. You know, make sure you act like you compliant. And even when he does comply, anything could happen. You know, the whole thing is sad, and it's sad that we live in a world like this. But hopefully this is a realization to her that her counterparts, her sisters, her white sisters, her white mothers, her bridge club people, and so forth, they're part of the problem. You need to have a conversation with them. Let them understand that this is not okay. Not only because your child is affected, but not because it's your mixed child that's being affected now, but just black people on the whole. Now you're getting a taste of what we got to go through. Maybe the only way this whole situation gonna change is if a lot more of the mixed kids with the white moms, if a lot more of their kids got profiled, if a lot more of their kids got dealt with like our kids get dealt with, maybe then it'll put a stop to some of this nonsense going on. Anyway, I just thought I'll share that with you guys, and I will talk to you guys on the next one. Let me know how y'all feel about this situation. You feel bad for her? You know, you think she need to talk to her sisters, her sisterhood folks? And what about the dad? Like, what is the dad telling his son? And is he in his life? You know, is he preparing his son to be a black man in America? Because that's what it all boils down to. If you ain't white skinned with blue eyes and blonde hair, no sir. You good for the NBA and all the sports leagues there are, but when it comes to regular society, you a peon. All right, y'all. Let me know how you feel about this situation, and I'll talk to you in the comments. Peace.